Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of The Bake Show. My name is Daniel, and I am so glad I get to come to you guys today and hopefully bring you an encouraging word. My prayer is that it helps your week, your marriages, raising children, your work, whatever it might be in your life. I'm here to hopefully just encourage you. If this video is encouraging to you, please hit the like and subscribe button, share with your friends, whatever you want to do with it is fine with me. I just pray that it is encouraging. Well, today I want to bring to you the word optimism. In the world today, it can be very grim to stay optimistic. Gas prices, war, letdown, rent prices, grocery, whatever it might be, how do we stay optimistic? It's really hard. Some people say those who are optimistic are not realistic. Well, I'm here to tell you, you can do both. How do you think planning is involved, or casting vision for a company or your church or whatever it might be? If you were not optimistic while casting vision, then it would never work. So you can have realistic expectations and be optimistic at the same time. One of my favorite persons in the Bible is Paul the Apostle. He was very optimistic. He was always encouraging churches while going through so much pain in his own life. He was imprisoned for several of the letters in the Bible, and while in prison, he wrote letters to encourage other people. The church. That surprises so many people, including myself, how someone can be so strong to do that. He was always able to look forward. He was able to stay positive and optimistic through his own life. But how? It's because he kept his heart and his mind on things above. He kept his mind on Christ. He knew what was coming. It had nothing to do with his own death. He knew death was for sure, but he also knew resurrection is for sure because he was in Jesus. He kept his mind on the eternal instead of what was here on this world. Folks, I'm here to tell you, everything in this world eventually will let you down. It will break us. We live in a broken world. And Paul knew that it wasn't the world that he needed to rely on, but it was Christ. And I love when he wrote the book of Philippians. He was living in anguish, being tortured in prison, and yet he was still encouraging the people of Philippi. I love what he says in chapter 4, verse 8 of Philippians. It says this: "Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there is any excellence, if there is anything worthy of praise, think about those things." Think about those things, not the negative stuff. When we think of the negative stuff, where do we go? The negative. We become angry and impatient and full of rage, these emotions that should not be welcomed into our heart and into our mind. But if we think of things that are worthy of praise, the blessings in our life, the family that's around us, our marriages, our children, the jobs that we have, the roof over our head, the ability to breathe, there are so many blessings that come from above, and we need to pay attention to them. But the ultimate thing that I want to encourage us all to pay attention is Jesus Christ, our King. Think of what is eternal. Our hope is in salvation in Christ. Our hope is in what is eternal. Our hope is not in this world. Folks, when we think of things above, it's easier to stay optimistic and realistic at the same time. We can do both. Guys, I pray that this can encourage you to move forward in your day. Think of things that are of Jesus, not of this world. Not of this world. Folks, my name is Daniel. I pray you can remain optimistic in Christ and think of the things above. That's another episode of The Bake Show. God bless you all. I'll talk to you soon.